Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 4 of Money in the Bank. And again, this night has been just full of title matches, and we have the Women's Intercontinental Championship on the line here in this opening contest. Of course, a woman who made her statement. I should just leave it at that. This past Monday on Raw, Bayley, after Becky Lynch's match, she came in, looked Becky dead in the eye, and said, "I want that." Of course, Becky doesn't want to defend her title because she just is too scared to fight. So Adam Pearce said, "Look, I'll get rid of Jessica Carr as your referee because I know you guys have history and you think this and blah, 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 blah with all your conspiracy theories. But you're defending your title against Bayley." Of course, Becky was not too pleased, as usual, but it made her smile to hear that Jessica Carr will not be the referee for this matchup. So, there's some good and bad, I guess, in here for Becky. She's not truly ready to defend, well, I should say, quote-unquote, ready to defend her title, but you should always be ready as champion unless you're injured. And then wait a minute. I think Adam Pearce lied. I think I just saw referee Jessica Carr. Wait, no, maybe that's Chad Patton. It is the blonde hair. It was the blonde hair. That's Chad Patton. Okay. I was going to say Becky might not come out. But there she is looking ready to fight, looking to end this match possibly early if she can. No, new pyro for Becky, huh? I mean, she used to be straight fire, so why not keep it? Crowd chanting for Bayley here as we get ready for this. For this matchup. I'm sorry, I just have a small interruption here on the side. These two are ready for this matchup, and I'm ready for this matchup. I'm ready to see how hard-hitting these two are going to be. Two of the former 4 horsewomen of NXT. Of course, Charlotte Flair, and then a woman who we will not name due to her controversial title amount and the singular time. But anyways, we're ready to get this match going. Sorry, my controller malfunctioned there at the beginning of the matchup. Here we go. Becky and Bayley having a stare down right here. Becky opened the first shot to Bayley, and now these two going back and forth to start off this match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. These two women, both so dominant, both have great repertoires, great movesets, and great reputations here on the main roster. Both former women's world champions, both women's tag champions, and now absolutely taking it to each other for Becky Lynch's Women's Intercontinental Championship as Becky Lynch maintains in control. Probably wants to keep this one at a small pace. Bayley, though, was able to get the knees into the spine of Becky, and now throwing Becky outside the ring. What's she looking for? Bayley, this could be risky. Ooh, baseball slide kick from underneath the turnbuckle. Oh, was looking for a knee to the temple. Becky able to roll out of the way. And now, over the head exploder. Knee drop there on the outside. Crowd already chanting, "This is awesome," in our opening match of part 4. Referee at the count of 3. Becky able to roll. Oh, I'm sorry, the count of 4. Becky rolled Bayley back into the ring just in time, and an elbow drop to the spine. Just pure punishment from Becky Lynch. Now she's going to start working on the arm. Very smart for when she goes to put in that disarmor submission. Snapmare into a neck breaker. Oh, Becky was looking for something big, but Bayley able to get out of it. Drops. Bayley to belly connects. She knows that's not enough. She's looking to finish it. Looking for that patent rose plant. Becky able to get out of it. Technical difficulties from my controller again. Becky though, manhandle slam. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Becky Lynch puts this one away in no time. She retains her Intercontinental Championship. Bayley, of course, not happy, thinking she got screwed over. She's probably going to go back and ask for a rematch as we go towards our main event. And here, in our main event of Part 4 of Money in the Bank, it'll be for the United States Championship. Now, Adam Pearce said that he has scoured the back, and he made sure to choose someone Monday night, allowing Carmelo Anthony enough time to train for his opponent. And here he is, a man looking for redemption, a man looking to better himself this time around in our series on Universe Mode. Apollo Crews. He's pumped up here, and so am I, for this United States Championship match. I mean, what a great opportunity. You know, Adam Pearce has noticed a struggle that that Apollo Crews has had over the past few years, knowing he needs to gain momentum back. So he's giving him a title shot here. I mean, if I'm Apollo Crews, I'm taking every single moment to make every move count, to make every moment in this match count, whether you win or lose, whether you come away with the title or not. You need to make a name for yourself here in this matchup against the young rising star Carmelo Hayes. And here he comes, the man who he calls himself the United States Champion, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo is definitely ready. He knows what Apollo is capable of. He watched Apollo's films back when Apollo was in his prime, so to speak. I think Carmelo's pretty confident he has this one in the bag, but he's not going to be, he's going to be a little cautious. Both these men very powerful, very strong. Both men very quick, very agile. Of course, Apollo Crews is a former Intercontinental Champion, we should add as well. There it is. That's what they're fighting for here. The United States Championship that is draped over the shoulder of the young up-and-comer Carmelo Hayes, already making waves as he is a former NXT North American champion, a former NXT champion. Of course, referee has to show Apollo what he's fighting for here, as we are in the main event of Part 4 of Money in the Bank. Of course, in our final part, we will have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Carmelo Hayes, a slow approach across the ring to his opponent. I don't know how smart this is here, calling for the collar elbow tie-up. Wanted to lock up with Apollo Crews here. Able to outpower Apollo there for a moment. Shoving him back. Beautiful snap suplex. Carmelo going to use his speed as best he can. Moonsault. Springboard moonsault, I'm sorry. Onto the spine of Apollo Crews. And again, saying Melo don't miss. He won't miss that at all, as Apollo Crews got a big boot into the face of Melo, but Melo able to move out of the way of that standing moonsault from Apollo Crews. A standing bicycle kick, just set in motion bicycle kick there. Carmelo now on the apron. Apollo Crews gonna follow him out, looking to continue the attack. Oh, dropped on the apron. Apollo smart getting back inside the ring. Carmelo, I think he was just. Carmelo, big maneuver. Oh, springboard elbow drop. Another running elbow drop from Carmelo. Apollo Crews needs to do something here. He's building some momentum, but he didn't stay on it. He got back in the ring when he could have stayed on the attack, able to block that from Carmelo. Melo able to turn around, drop him, reverse neck breaker. This match could be over just as quick as our women's Intercontinental match. Oh, as I spoke too soon, Melo eats the knees of Apollo Crews on that frog splash. Oh, spine buster. I'm sorry, spine breaker. Backbreaker. Words. I'm so excited for our main event. As you can tell, both men missing their maneuvers there. Apollo was trying to stay in control. Sweeps the leg, very smart. Kip up, and a bicycle knee to the jaw of Apollo Crews. Again, staying on the attack is the young champion of Carmelo Hayes. Very smart. Carmelo going up top. Again, a frog splash. This time goes for the cover. 1, 2. Able to kick out as Apollo. Melo with a huge clothesline coming off the ropes. Was going for another one. Inside cradle. Able to kick out as Carmelo. Apollo needs to stop showboating. That's probably what's gotten him into trouble in the past. Now wrenching on the arm is Hayes. Carmelo up top. Crowd chanting, go for it. You can hear a tiny kid in the crowd. Oh, and Carmelo not wanting to give the fans what they want as he steps down. He changed his plan, but that could have cost him. Military press, backdrop into a standing moonsault. Apollo trying to gain momentum again in this match. Carmelo not too happy about that. Calling for Apollo to get up off the ropes. Carmelo's gonna fly. Oh, luckily landed on his feet as he was going for a senton on the outside. And standing moonsault connects this time with Carmelo Hayes on the outside. Apollo Crews, if he wants that title, he's got to get Melo back in the ring before the ref's count of 10. Referee at the count of 6 now. Melo's going up top. Can he connect here? I think he's looking for it. Melo, don't miss. Connects in this time for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Carmelo Hayes able to retain his United States Championship here against Apollo Crews. I mean, Apollo looked good towards the end there, but he gave too much breathing room to Carmelo. And Carmelo's youth and his quickness was just able to put an onslaught. Melo don't miss there at the end for the cover. Just planting Apollo properly. I don't know. This kid could have a long run, but when he does eventually lose that United States title, I can see him going for the big gold. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here, and I will see you in our finale.